Hey, my beautiful friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. Before I get going with all of that, I want to say thank you to everybody for your comments and your concern about my court appearance yesterday. I wasn't a witness or anything. I was actually a defendant and it went well. I had a little misdemeanor back in July that resulted in me unknowingly creating a situation, a small accident. I ran over a peddy scooter, one of those pedestrian things. I didn't know it was in the road, but it was laying in the road. And as a consequence, I didn't know I'd hit it. I felt like it was a pothole. So I carried on, went about my business. Several hours later, police officers came to my house claiming that somebody had called in a police report claiming that I had run them over and created all this damage, which was unbeknownst to me completely. So obviously I have good insurance, and the insurance company said we'll accept liability for the scooter. The personal injury is questionable, but you don't have to worry about it because you have that level of insurance. Just go about your business. Anyway, yesterday was about the citation for leaving the scene of an accident. Well, I didn't know there was an accident, so hence I left the scene. Needless to say, I sought to get the help of a lawyer because I thought, well, let me see if I can really get this dismissed. If you don't know you've done something, but you've done something, it was a little bit like, I don't know. Anyway, bottom line, it was all taken care of. The experience wasn't very pleasant as far as I was nervous. I felt intimidated by all the law enforcement, and on reflection, when I got home, I was grateful to be safe. I was grateful that I had what I call spiritual guides, angels, all those around me. However, I kind of realized the gravitation of these buildings and courthouses, etc. They can be rather intimidating, and I felt intimidated. I think more so than I've ever felt before, but I digress. I wanted to share that with you as my gratitude to all of you for all your care and concern. Now we just have to raise the money for the court cost and the fine, which is not astronomical. It was just like something I wasn't expecting, which is why we do this work. Things that we don't expect all the time pop up. It is our reaction to it and our response to what happened that really, truly makes the difference between whether we carry this on our backs or whether we let it go. And that's the reason for me sharing it with you. We can carry much on our backs, but eventually it gets heavy. So somehow we have to figure out how to dissolve it, release it, and let it go. All right, let's get on with today's cards and the daily vibe. Here we go. We're in Angel Numerology number 3 day today, being reflective. It's associated with creativity and communication. It's also associated with positive energy, plus spiritual guidance. The number 3 talks about the higher realms, and seeing this number can be a sign to embrace your creative potential, boost your confidence, and pursue all your goals. Positive enthusiasm maintains the positive outlook and gives welcome happiness into your life. Representing clear communication on number 3 day brings in the divine forces and the importance of expressing yourself with utmost authenticity. Spiritual guidance goes without saying. It's interpreted as a sign of support and guidance from your universe and higher power. So we have to tap into that all the time, particularly when we see the 3. Embrace your creativity, stay positive, trust your intuition, those things. Above all, which I find quite fascinating, communicate openly and with clarity. Speak your truth. Say what's on your mind in really good, productive, creative ways. Number 3 is also associated with the Ascended Masters and those loved ones that are passed on into spirit to remind us that it's fine and everything's okay. Just go out and have fun. As much fun as you can possibly can. If you're into tarot, this works with the 3 of Cups, the Hermit, and or the Moon card. Now, our moon today, speaking of which, is in the sign of flashy, fiery Leo. So, the communication stars have been a little bit cattywampus today, in other words, quite chaotic. And they're not settling down just yet. So, if you want to resolve an issue today, try and have a healing conversation with somebody. Tread carefully. Your words could be taken wrong if you're not careful with what you say and who you're saying it to. I just opened up my mouth and just told you all my truth, but I trust that this woo-woo movement will be quite discreet. I'm a miracle-making magnet. That's my ism. I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe, and I am magnificent. All of us are magnificent. Every single one of us is born with magnificence in our feet. Archangel Jophiel brings her message: call upon me when you need help managing your negative thoughts. So you control the story you're manifesting. We're all telling stories. We're all stories in motion. I have complete control over my thoughts, and I choose to create only happiness in my life. Now, what I love about this card, I love about the three, I love about all of this is it is a nod to focus on what you're saying, focus on the story you're telling, and see if you can tell a better story and have more appropriate words so you don't get tangled up in the muck and the mire of mental madness. Bridget is here today, all week long. Open your inner fire. Let your passions lead you to your purpose. Let your passions lead you to your purpose. Let your mess become your message. Make sense? Let your wounds become your wisdom. There you go. We're on a roll here today. Faith, cloak of protection, is what she looks like on this card deck. This, as a matter of fact, comes from Kyle Gray's Angel Activation deck. The other deck, this deck comes from Kyle Gray's Divine Masters deck, both wonderful oracle decks. Faith is talking about feeling safe and protected by the angels, as I did most assuredly yesterday. Most assuredly. They were ever present. I felt like this is good. Now, this morning I shuffled, as I do. When I shuffle my cards, I do a shuffle and I speak the date, whatever the date is. I do it 3 times. Well, I keep shuffling and I say it 3 times, whatever the date is. Today is Tuesday, December the 9th, 2025. Shuffle, 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 and on we go. This card fell out and landed in the printer. I don't know why, but I thought, well, this is wanting my attention. The Fairies of Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out, to dance and to play. An invitation could be on the way. Well, I feel like this is a nod to all of us. Lighten up, brighten up, get your music out, and just enjoy. Enjoy the season, enjoy the season of light, enjoy the season of love. Close out your mental, emotional, spiritual books for 2025. We have about another week and a half, no, 2 weeks maybe, at best, of this year. So I would say for all of you, if you actually have someone who has passed into the spirit realm this year, 2025, or even 2024, if they happen to come to mind when I'm telling you this, they are with you, encouraging you. I am a medium, and I do channel folks in the spirit world, and all of them, in my, I don't know how many years I've been doing it, they all come with positive, upbeat, wonderful, loving, kind, caring messages. I've yet to have one that has passed into spirit that has been obstructive, obnoxious, rude. I don't know, but I have not. Even when I've had folks sit in front of me and they've said, Can you tell me if thus and so is present? And sometimes I can. I don't see vivid pictures all the time. I do sometimes, but not all the time. When they come, it invokes other senses. Smell, I hear noises. I actually might see somebody doing something, but typically the smell is the first thing I get. Fragrance, cooking. Hearing is usually, if they were industrial, I can hear the clanging of machinery. Either way. But the messages they get or they come through are always live your best life, speak your best truth. Above all, enjoy the adventure you're having, because it seems many of them, when they pass through the veil of life into the afterlife or spirit world, there are many, many things that didn't get done, many, many passions that didn't get fulfilled, many, many truths that didn't get told, many, many arguments that didn't get resolved. And so these are the healing messages. My message to all of you as we go in through this transition period is find a way to celebrate all that you've accomplished, all that you've lived through, all that you've experienced, even in the moments where it seems you are at your darkest point. There is always light, there's always love, there's always upbeat, something positive that you can gain from it. If you feel oppressed, or you feel wronged, then you ask your heart space, help me heal from this moment forward, so my entire life onward is good. With that said, thanks for all you do for me. Like, subscribe, do all the things you do. We'll see each other tomorrow. Big love. Bye for now.